Hey guys, I'm sorry I haven't done a video in quite a while. I've had lots of revision and stuff to do for the exams in the summer. But I'm going to make a quick video here. Well, not so quick because my videos always turn out quite long. This video is more of a technique rather than a riff itself. I had a guy messaging me, his name's TV Seal, and he's asked me if I could do a little video on showing this technique. He said it was more of a technique than a riff because it kind of varies every time. Basically what I'm going to do, you'll notice as I play that I jump from one half of the piano to the other. So say I'm going from this riff down to this. So I'm jumping 2 octaves or so. And it's more than just the blues scale. I'm not like bit boring. What I do is kind of jump, mix and match. So I'll show an example. I'll try and do it. I don't know if I can do it under pressure. Well, whatever. But this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. Try it again. So just getting from like all the way down like that. What I do, I kind of mix and match riffs as I go down. It's hard to describe really, but I'll try and do it really slowly. So what I did now is so I'm using the notes of the blues scale, but I'm not playing them in sequence. Not like that. The important thing in this technique is to relax. If you start going, you need to get down there like really fast. It is fast, but it's not because you're playing the notes fast. It's because you're jumping in quick succession. So it's like it sounds professional because it's smooth. If it's a bit jumpy. So I'll show you what I'm doing. I'll go from 3 octaves, sorry, so that I can do more riffs in the space. So I'm doing that. I'm just jumping, and I'm pausing. So it's important to have a pause in your riff. If you're having constantly, it just sounds messy. So you've got to have pauses. So it's kind of going up and down. There's a guy called David Sprung, I've talked about him before. He talks about a thing called a turnaround scale, which is basically like the blues scale, but it's added notes, so it's like this. So you're repeating the notes of the scale. So it sounds kind of, it's a bit more of a varied blues scale really. It's using the same notes, just different order and different rhythms. And one thing he talks about, which I think is important as well, is accents. So it's he's talking about the key notes within the scale or the idea, and that really kind of adds interest for the listener. So in my riffs, I would add accent on the first riff and maybe halfway through. So it's like so that B flat is the accent. So it's really smacking down that key. I'm going to break my piano in a minute, but. But yeah, it's basically just going from one part. It's all to do with experimenting, familiarising yourself with the scale itself. So you've got to make sure you know this blues scale and this riff here. You've got to know it inside out, so you can just flow through it easily. If you just, my advice to you now is just to practice it. I don't know, 3 octaves up and down. Depends what fingers you want to use. I always do my thumb and my second finger. That could be quite difficult. I'm only doing it because I learnt it. I've learnt it for 5 years that way. Some people like doing so crossing over the 4 and the F sharp. But it really doesn't matter what you do as long as you can do it. Once you can do it, you're sorted. So that's really all I can say in this video, as I'm just showing a technique rather than riff itself. I'm basically just asking you to kind of experiment with your own ideas. So. Another thing, I know this video is going on quite long, but if you do mini glissandros, and glissando is basically, for those of you who don't know it, you're running your finger down the keys. What I'm doing in this bit here, so I'm just breaking up the octaves with the same riff, with glissando in the middle. So I'm going, so this is F sharp, G and C. So glissando down to the same one, G and C. And then go into another riff. So it's, you need to make sure you do it smoothly, otherwise it will like, and you want it to be pleasant to listen to. So. And that's basically all I can say in this video, and I hope this helps.